What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's YouTube video. This is me, a summer shredding episode number 3. So a little bit of a vlog, some workouts, some food, all that kind of stuff. But first thing, basically just done like the morning routine, what would you call that stuff? Like hygiene, morning hygiene? I don't even know, like morning, like brushing your teeth, wash your face. What would you call that? Like routine. Morning routine, yeah, morning routine, morning hygiene, whatever. So woke up, brushed the teeth, wash the face, and then Katie's about to head to work, and when she walks out, I'm gonna walk with her and do my little walk along the river. So that is gonna be the first thing. Then I'm gonna come back, have breakfast, and sit down at the old computer, do a bunch of work. It is Monday, so got a lot of stuff to do. Took yesterday off a little bit more than I normally do, just with Mother's Day, trying to go home to walk Maisie, stuff like that. So quite a bit of work to catch up on, so definitely spending most of my day at the desk, which is very typical of a weekday, especially like Monday through pretty much Thursday or Friday. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead, head out on our morning walk. I'll see you guys for breakfast. Now we're back from our walk. Perfect weather this morning, a little bit cold, but as I started to walk, I actually ended up taking off my sweatshirt and sweatpants because it just started to get warm when you're in the sun. Black or gray was absorbing the sun pretty well. So I started to warm up very, very quickly. My goodness. I have an issue of allergies. I don't know what it is, but yeah, my nose has been nonstop running. So hopefully as spring kind of transitions to summer, my allergies start to get a little bit better because right now they are brutal. But we're making some breakfast right now. We're gonna be having some eggs. So over here, we're gonna be having just some 4 cage-free eggs. Boom, a little bit of butter cooked there. We got our potatoes in the air fryer right now, just russet potatoes. I'll show you guys. Boop. We're gonna have, oh my goodness. We're gonna have a bell pepper as well as, oh, where are the oranges? Oh yeah, perfect, as well as an orange. So that's gonna be breakfast, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I do think since today is gonna be a little bit more of like work heavy, just at my desk, as well as a workout. I'll probably take you guys to the workout, and maybe this evening I have Katie help me film a quick apartment tour, since I know I mentioned in the very first summer shredding video I was gonna do that, and we haven't really done a proper oh, this is the apartment. I know you've probably seen a lot of it, but maybe we do a proper walkthrough of just like the apartment and give you guys a little apartment tour. So we'll go ahead and just kind of show you some meals throughout the day, take you guys to the workout, at least the hack squats, because I do want to film those just to show you guys my progressions on those, as well as kind of my form, because I've been trying really, really hard to get really good at my form and keep as much weight as I can as I lose the body fat. So big thing there is a common misconception: as soon as you start your cut, your strength goes down. I mean, this isn't the case. For the vast majority of people, if you do a proper cut, you're not trying to do anything too quickly, you're not trying to lose fat too quickly, you're not doing anything crazy in terms of dropping your calories, you should be able to maintain a pretty decent chunk of your strength until maybe you lose, let's say, 10, 15, 20 pounds, and then you're not really losing strength, you're losing body mass, and then mass moves mass, you might not be able to lift as much as you used to. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and whip up breakfast. I'll show you guys the final product, and as I said, I'll kind of pick up the camera throughout the day, show you guys little clips here and there, but the vast majority of it is gonna be spent over there at my desk, because I have a couple client kickoffs, a couple potential client calls, client check-ins today, YouTube videos to edit, just so much work. But that little treadmill over there is a lifesaver on this cut, so I can get some steps in as I do the work. I'll take you guys to the gym with me. I'll show you guys some meals throughout the day, and then hopefully a little apartment tour at the very end Katie can help me with if she's not too busy. But yeah, I'll see you guys at breakfast once it's fully made. And just like that, breakfast is served. We got our 4 eggs over there. I did go ahead and break those yolks, because when I eat with potatoes, I don't want to run a yolk. When I eat on toast, I do want to run a yolk. Got potatoes, about 300 grams of potatoes. Our orange, I already ate the bell pepper as the potatoes were cooking. Then we're gonna wash that down, or watch some Good Mythical Morning and wash down with some water. So that is the breakfast right there. I'll see you guys in a little bit, because we're gonna go to the computer after I'm done eating this. It's time for a quick break. We've been grinding away on the computer, check-ins, emails, editing, all that kind of good stuff. Oh, that got really dark for a second. But yeah, natural light in this apartment is fantastic. That's one thing we absolutely love, but it does kind of cause a little bit of a glare. And then obviously if I ever go like that, you're just gonna see, it's gonna be washed out. But real quick, it is time for a quick snack. We're going to have a quick snack. We're gonna have a pre-workout banana. Actually, we're gonna go with 2 bananas because we have a leg day coming up. I need the carbs. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna put you guys down for a second so I can peel this off. There we go. So we've got our 2 bananas. Also, I'm gonna do a couple more check-ins. A big thing that I've learned personally is I don't love to train on a full stomach. I remember on my bulk, I literally would sometimes not be able to train as well because I was so full. So one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna eat these 2 bananas, but then give it about I'll probably say I start my workout an hour after I eat these. I'm gonna probably do another 30 minutes of check-ins, and then I'll go ahead and make my pre-workout, which I'll show you guys, drive to the gym, a quick little warm up, and then 30 minutes after
I finish my check-ins, I'll actually start lifting. So I do like to go ahead and get some carbs in, but not right before. I used to do a Rice Krispie treat right before I trained. Rice Krispie treats are just full of sugar, so trying to avoid as much sugar as I can, or added sugar I should say, because bananas still do have some sugar, fruits do have sugar. But the biggest thing there is just trying to make sure that I have the optimal setting for training. And for me, I've discovered I want to eat food before, give it time to digest, so I don't have a full stomach when I train. So that's a big thing for me. So we're gonna have our 2 bananas now, and then I'm gonna do a couple more check-ins. I'll go ahead and make my pre-workout, head to the gym, and start training, I would say about an hour after I eat these 2 bananas. But without further ado, back to the desk.
Now it is time to make our pre-workout. Well, I actually put it in the cup already, or in the blender bottle, but we're gonna have our creatine here, creatine, HMB, as well as our bulk pre-workout. This is pretty much caffeine, as well as a little bit of pump products, vasodilation to increase your pump in the gym, as well as the main product, caffeine, to give me some energy. Creatine, take this anytime you want. I happen to put it in my pre-workout, 5 grams a day, every day. Either way works. Also, Transparent Labs code Perez saves you 10%. You'll see I have a protein shake with that as well, or I should say a Transparent Lab protein shake after the workout. We've got that in here, so I'm gonna sip on that on the way to the gym. Also, I am absolutely blessed. I realize how blessed I am to be able to go to the gym now around, let's see, around 11:20, 11:30, do my workout, come back, and then have the rest of the day to work. But the big thing is I kind of sacrifice a little bit of my evening in order to go to the gym now. Because typically when if you guys didn't know, I actually worked as an engineer full-time when I graduated undergrad, and I was working the classic 9 to 5. Well, it usually was like 8 to 6, but I would go to the gym in the evening, and I'd work out from, let's say, 6:30 to 8, and I'd go home and have dinner. But now with the ability to have a flexible schedule, since I can kind of make my own schedule, I go to the gym now when it's less busy, but then that means I end up working till like 7:30 or 8 in the evening. So it's kind of a give and take, but the biggest thing there is having the flexibility to say, oh, hey, if Katie and I, let's say, are going to a Reds game, or we're going to meet up with some friends at like 6 or 7, I just wake up earlier, or I take that as a rest day and get all my work done so I can have the evenings off. So the flexibility is great. Working for yourself, I can make a whole separate video on that. Working for yourself is good, but there's also no like set hours. So literally last night I got home from Mother's Day dinner and I had a couple of client messages. So I was literally at my computer Sunday night, 10 p.m. answering client messages to make sure everyone was set up for this coming week. So it's a good and a bad thing, but I will say the biggest perk is the flexibility and letting myself work out at lunch when it's not busy, and then just working a little bit later into the evening when the gym would be just an absolute madhouse at like 5, 6 p.m. So we're gonna head to the gym. I'm gonna take you guys through, I'll just probably film the hack squats for you guys. So I'll definitely film my hack squat sets, and I'll go ahead and just knock out the rest of my workout just so I don't have to think about filming too much, because leg days are always tough for me in general. And then we'll come back and show you guys the rest of the day, mostly food and more work. Figured since I just have one set of hack squats filmed, I'll go ahead and accompany it with a voiceover. A couple things to note, I am using squat shoes because my ankle mobility isn't great. As you can see, my ankles are still coming off at the very bottom of each rep a little bit, something to work on and improve upon. We do have our knee sleeves, more so for comfort than anything, or like a little bit of a safety net, just in my mind, okay, my knee sleeves are wrapped, so my knees are good to go, so I can go with a lot of knee flexion, using the quads as much as I can. You can also see I do have yoga blocks under my shoulders, or I guess on top of my shoulders, to increase the range of motion so I don't bottom out the machine. Without those yoga blocks, I would not be able to go as deep as I possibly could. And here, these sets are hard. These are taken pretty much to absolute failure or nearly failure. I would say RP probably like 9.5, because I don't actually fail. And failing, I would probably consider a 10. But the biggest thing I noticed is I need to work on control at the very bottom. I kind of bounce out a little bit, as well as my ankle mobility, since my heels do come up a little bit. But very, very pleased with just the overall intensity I'm having, and considering I matched the amount of reps I hit last week while losing weight, right around 1.5 pounds per week, I'm really, really pleased with the effort here, as well as some room for improvement, but overall the intensity is there, and that's what I care most about during these fat loss phases. Back from our workout, time for our post-workout meal. Keeping it super simple and easy, because my goal with lunch is just to get back to work so I can knock out some more work and have a little bit more time in the evening. So we're keeping it simple, doing 2 scoops of protein. This is the Transparent Labs grass-fed. This is the mint chocolate chip flavor, or I guess, mint chocolate chip. It's pretty good. I will say I am a big fan of their just regular chocolate and their dark chocolate, but they sent this one out, I think, actually quite a while ago now. I'm actually still working through it just because it's not my top choice, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let it go to waste. So I'll go ahead and use that and let Katie have the dark chocolate. We're also gonna pair that up with an apple, Honey Crisp, by far the best. If you're not having Honey Crisps, something's wrong with you. We got our blueberries, about 200 grams, and we got 1 serving of cheese. This is just some raw Parmesan Reggiano.
cheese right there. Then we got our protein shake, 2 scoops. I think this is, I'll give a quick, cause I am tracking today, although this isn't like a full day of eating. I think this is probably around like 600 calories. Yeah, it's around like 560 calories and 70 grams of protein. 2 scoops of protein, obviously a very big amount. This is 28 grams per scoop with a little bit of almond milk, so that's about a 60 grams of protein right there. And the cheese is probably another 6-7 grams right there. That is the post-workout meal. Keeping it simple, fruits, cheese for a little bit of fats, as well as our protein shake, and then it's back to the desk for some more work. All right, guys, so as promised, we got a little tour of the apartment. So Katie, come on in. Front hallway, got a big door, very high ceilings. And one thing while you'll notice, I'm gonna use my mic a whole lot more. It's because it's very echoey in here. So the shotgun mic picks up the echo. The mic does a little bit better. We got a nice little shoe cabinet right here, which honestly, I did not know these existed until we actually moved in here. I found these. So this is from Target, I believe, maybe like what, 60, 80 bucks, something like that. Keys on there. We're gonna come in, we got our pantry, pretty basic here. We actually just had this shelf added in because we only had like 2 actual food pantries. We got some food in there, potatoes, pastas, all the Transparent Lab stuff, miscellaneous things in there. So that's pretty much it for that. Then we'll head over to the kitchen area. We got refrigerator, classic, freezer, fridge. Nothing too crazy. You guys have seen pretty much every grocery haul. It's the basics. We got fruits, vegetable, lots of protein, which I'm actually gonna get one of these out real quick because I'm gonna make dinner as soon as I finish this little apartment tour. So I need ground beef, I need an avocado, and I'll eat some dates too. I'll show you guys the dates I'll be eating. I'll be having 3 of these as well. So we're gonna do a pound of ground beef, an avocado, and then some dates. Pretty simple there. We've got a kitchen, basic knife set. We've got pantries. All the Transparent Lab stuff stocked up there. Code Perez saves you 10%. We got even more over here if I can reach it. Ooh, just the entire thing. I'm actually running out of space. So real quick, we've got a basic electric stove, microwave, pots, pans, I mean, pretty much kitchen essentials. We've got some utilities over here as far as like KitchenAid mixer, random stuff like that, the food scale, air fryer, fruits, vegetables, and the avocado, sink, dishwasher, all the good stuff, some flowers. And then we've got the pretty big living space. Once again, big in size, very tall ceilings, got some mirrors, TV stand. We've got L-shaped couch. We probably still need to get some artwork and some other stuff to add to the wall. Then as I mentioned, I hopped out. So basically I've been doing work ever since, okay, I come over here so you can get a better lighting angle. Pretty much ever since we had our post-workout meal, I've just been working. I did break out the standing desk and the treadmill or the little walking pad. I think it only goes up to like 3 miles an hour. But right now we're just grinding away, doing some more work. Obviously we got some anime up there because a couple of new animes dropped, so I'll probably be finishing that up as I eat dinner. And then we've just been working the whole time. I love the fact that I can have this standing desk come up and down so I can get some steps in, because I think I just crossed 15,000 steps in the day, which is fantastic. We got some Funko Pops. Katie limited me to 5, so we got Asta, Ichigo, King Boomy, Yami, and then a custom made Tengen right there. So those are the current animes we have, and then just come other miscellaneous stuff. I'll come this way into, make this quick. I feel like I don't really need to show too much, but we've got bathroom here, pretty basic. The biggest thing though is that we have double vanities. So Katie and I, when we, actually I'm gonna need the fan on. So when Katie and I wake up, we don't need to, I don't know, share one sink, basic toilet, shower, I don't know, basic stuff. We've got washer dryer as well as some utilities. So washer dryer. Yeah, we're doing some. Yeah, AC, water heater, basic stuff, some extra storage. And then we've got the bedroom, fairly basic. We did go with a king bed, which super pumped about because before Katie and I were always sharing what, a full bed?
You didn't even make the bed, you just...
This is real life, Katie. This is going on. But yeah, we got nightstands. I've got mine over behind the door. We've got my book, a little reading light, can't even see. We've got a dresser, some more plants, miscellaneous stuff, bed frame. I think, what was it, Dream Cloud? And not sponsored, but we got the bed from Dream Cloud as well as the nightstand. Really crappy dresser, don't recommend. I don't know where we got it, but like the drawers only pull.
yeah, don't get this dresser from Ashley Furniture. It only pulls out like halfway, which sucks, and one of the doors is already broken. Scale, and then we'll come into the walk-in closet. And yeah, pretty much Katie's stuff along the bottom, an extra shoe rack, my stuff on top, some storage, Katie's dresses and stuff, and then yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward, but honestly, love it so far. And obviously the biggest thing is like the windows are by far my favorite thing. The natural light that we can get in here, as well as the high ceilings. It's actually awesome, aside from the little bit of echoiness, but it's just so cool. Cool view. We're facing southwest, basically, south and west. And then, yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the apartment tour. I know I told you guys I owed you one. We're gonna come in here real quick, just for lighting purposes. But yeah, I knew I owed you guys an apartment tour. That is it. It's definitely not complete. We got, yep, Katie helped me film.
Really cute outfit.
Post-work outfit. And then Katie's gonna do some studying. I'm gonna have my, as I mentioned, ground beef, pounded ground beef, avocado, and then some dates. That'll wrap up my full day of eating. I feel like I don't really show you guys that, but the ground beef avocado grind is real. It is so good. So if you haven't tried it, you wanna go low carb in like a dinner or meal around, because most of my carbs are around my workout. If you wanna go low carb, avocado and a pound of ground beef, absolutely fantastic. But then I'll have a little bit more work to do. I need to shower, 15,000 steps, so we're good there, gallon of water. But without further ado, I'll wrap things up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Peace.